Hey guys, my name is Sarah and this is going to be a pretty late review on a few Korean beauty cosmetics, mainly on Etude House products. So this is going to be my review. I've had majority of these products for like the last 6 months, so I guess it's time to finally do a proper review on them. And I did write down a few notes on, some products, so yeah, just wanted to get started. This could be a little bit detailed, while at the same time just my own personal review on the products and how it works on my skin. So basically, my skin type is medium. In probably the Korean skin type shades, I'd probably be around on the darker end. But yeah, I have a combination of both the dry and oily, so it really depends on the weather in Australia. So it could be dry, it could be oily. And also my problems that I try to prioritize the most in terms of my skin is the redness around the nose area and the cheeks. So those are my main priorities, and pore reducing. It's probably not obvious on camera, but my pores around the nose and just slightly here in the cheeks are pretty visible, and I try my best to reduce the appearance of them because I tend to wear makeup nearly every day. So yeah, let's get started. So the first product that I want to talk about is actually the Etude House Skin Malgum moisturizing cream, and I got this in the Emulsion type, which is the purple one. This is how the packaging looks like. Majority of the packaging are all similar. There's 6 of them, but they all have different purposes and functions. But this one is the all-in-one, well, 3-in-1 moisturizing cream. So it's the moisturizer, essence, and cream. Yeah, as for the consistency of this, it's watery. Wow. For me, it's like a low gel consistency. So it does kind of look watery here, and when you blend it in, it just has this water finish to it, wet finish actually. And yeah, it's actually very moisturizing. For me, the purpose of this is that it's an all-in-one moisturizing cream, and I tend to use this after, washing my face and, toning, cleansing. It actually helps reduce the pore, and it kind of tightens the skin. So it gives that firmer feeling in the face. So when you actually apply your makeup, it's like it also helps as a base, as it smoothens out your pores. And it's actually suitable for all skin types. And just by using the cream alone, you can actually see like a glowing radiance to your skin, and just wearing it alone, if you have the confidence to, is nice. This bottle contains 200 ml, so it's pretty decent. I've had this for 6 months already, as you can tell, and I've only used this much. A little bit of the product goes a long way, so I usually just dab in the main areas and then spread it all out, and then let it set and then absorb. And then once it feels like it's absorbed into my skin, then I apply sometimes a base, but mainly I just start off with my BB cream. So next is the Pore Freshner. Now this is the large bottle, which is 500 ml. And what I love about this, most importantly, is that it has this little pump here. So if I was to use a cotton pad, just daily basis to use as a toner and a freshener, just pump it, and then the product is onto the cotton pad. So it's very, very, very smart, and I love how it's not just like the regular pumps where you just have to, well, those regular pumps where it comes out from going downwards, but this one's just coming upwards. So I really think that's really neat. For this is like a 7-in-1 function. It deep cleanses pores, minimizes appearance of pores, it firms the skin, and it refines the skin tone. But that's not all of it that I just mentioned. From my experience, when I first used this, I definitely noticed the difference. it obviously felt firmer on my skin, and the pores around my nose especially felt reduced. And when I looked at the appearance, it did look reduced. So I was really happy with that because obviously that's my main purpose, and my goal was to reduce my pores, and it was working just on the first try. So after using this daily, you definitely see the results. You're not going to get rid of your pores, but minimizing the appearance of it, and it just makes your skin look so fresh. It also has a mist for it, I remember, but as another tip, you could just pour some of this into a spray bottle and you have your own Wonder Pore mist. So yeah, that's basically it about this. Personally, I do prefer using these fresheners compared to just normal Australian branded toners. I feel like it works better on my skin type rather than just using a toner. It doesn't really reduce my pores from what I noticed back then, while this on the other hand worked on the first try, and just using it daily maintains that reduction of the pores. And yeah, I've actually recently ordered another package on Etude house products and a few other Korean products, beauty products, and I decided to get a few of the other Wonder Pore products. So I'll go in depth next time with a separate video where I'll do a better detailed review on Wonder Pore products and the two or three other Wonder Pore products. So yeah, that's it. Next was a sample given in one of my packages from when I ordered Etude house products before. It's actually the baking powder cleansing foam moist, and this is a sample size, and I actually emptied this out and it took me 6 months. I think with Etude house products, a little amount of the product goes a long way, and this actually is based on pore reductions as well. So yeah, when it comes to skincare, I'm always focusing on rednesses and pores. So as a sample size, this contains 30 millimeters, and cleanses, removes the dirt. It can actually remove the makeup as well, just straight off without using a cleansing oil. And has that baking soda formula, so it has this nice baking soda scent, which I'm quite fond of. Rather, some people dislike it from their reviews, but in my review, I really love the scent. It just smells natural to me, and it provides a smoother skin. Just after using it, your skin feels so moisturized and moist, and just feels so hydrated. It's very moisturizing, and just from using this, and using it along with the Wonder Pore, I really had nice skin for at least a good 3 months of using it straight daily, and my skin was so nice that I started using less makeup. And I don't really use a lot of makeup in my opinion on a daily basis, but from then I started using even less. So I didn't even use BB cream, I would just use a little bit of powder, just add a little coverage, and that was basically it. So that made a big difference. And for me, as a tip, when it comes to pores, you'd probably want a tool where you can help kind of exfoliate around your pores areas, and this is what I have, and it's a fingertip silicone pore brush. So especially over the nose, because it is pretty small, so you get the areas quite well, and circulating both clockwise and anti-clockwise, it really helps clear out the pores and blackheads. And just using this daily, for me, if I skip one day without using this or any of these skincare products, I do feel a difference, and I think it's just because I'm so used to using these daily as a routine, so maintaining it is really important for me. I feel like if I slack down, they'll appear straight away, so I try my best to not be lazy and just do it, because it only takes around 20 minutes depending on how long you want to take care of your skin. But for me, since I am not really the type that has a lot of patience, doing this is enough for me. And when I wake up in the morning, I feel all hydrated and my skin feels super soft. So yeah, So tools like this are very helpful. As for this, I've emptied it out, and I really do want to try majority of the baking powder series, but with my recent order that will soon arrive, the Wonder Pore, I've been contemplating on which one to get, especially with cleansing foams, but this time I decided to go for the Wonder Pore, and since I already have a one Wonder Pore product, I wanted to, you know, do a review and see how well it does with the other products of its range, and you know how well it works. And then if ever, I will move on to the baking powder and check out how their products work, because they both have the same, you know, purposes of helping reducing pores, and they're both great. But for now, I'll be, you know, sticking to the Wonder Pore, and I'm just keeping this empty sample as a reminder for me to try the baking powder products whenever the time comes that I've emptied my Wonder Pore products. Lastly, I have another sample product that I wanted to do a review on, and it's actually the Etude Collagen Moistfull, and I got this little sample kit that contains the first essence, enriched cream, and cream. And out of the three products, I've actually emptied out the cream, probably because I like the gel texture of it. It's similar to the Skin Amalgam lotion, but I don't know, I felt like being a travel size, it was perfect for when I was going out. And last year, towards the end of the year, I actually went on a lot of holidays and trips, so using this was perfect. And just like the Emulsion cream, it had the same functions and purposes, so the formula was kind of similar, I guess, but this was just a cream alone. Basically, with majority of the skincare, I don't really know which order you're supposed to go with in terms of the Korean skincare products, because I tend to have a lot of products that Australia skincare products don't have. Like, for all I know, in Australia we have cleansing, toner, and then moisturizer, and then there's probably a few other extra things. But in Korea they have, you know, cleansing, then first essence, and then they have a toner, and then they have another essence, and then they could have another eye cream and lotion, and then the cream itself, and then you start off with your makeup. So for me, sometimes having that much skincare products on a daily basis is kind of overwhelming for me. But this series is one of the best skincare series in Etude House. I've heard a lot of good reviews about it, and in the series they actually have a massage cream, first essence, toner, and then a second essence, like I said, eye cream, lotion, a cream, enriched cream, a mist, and then they have a facial freshener, which is pretty much like a toner as well, and then a moss sheet, a winter-proof cream, and then lastly they have a product that is new, and it's the water filler moisturizing essence. And for me, I feel like that is going to be like a comparison of the Skin Amalgam, because it has, you know, hydrogel and collagen cream, so it's a combination, and I feel like it's going to be similar to this, but it is something that I would like to try out. And since it's perfectly new, no one really has made reviews on it, so I'll probably purchase that later on after I get my other package, and I'll hopefully do a review on that and compare it to the Skin Amalgam. But anyways, back onto the little sample kit using these. I only use these for a while, probably because I just went back to just using my Skin Amalgam. But yeah, these products work really well. You do feel your skin being hydrated for like a long time throughout the day. I don't remember having any, you know, irritations or anything. Yeah, my skin just felt really moisturized, and essence, you know, they add that natural glow to your skin. It makes it look very, very hydrated, and I love that. My skin looked really fresh. And just using that alone, and then adding BB cream, it adds that extra glow and radiance to your skin, and I really like that about in terms of makeup. I used to think matte was the best finish back then, because I probably did have more of an oily skin type back then, but now with maintaining my skin through all these products, and I tend to go for that glowy look, so it looks more natural for me, and it just gives that natural glow and finish. where it looks like you just didn't put that much effort into makeup when obviously you did. So that's probably the kind of style that I tend to go for. So just using a little bit of each product as usual. With terms of skincare products, you know, just using little dabs works perfectly fine. I mean, I just follow the instructions of how these, you know, reviewers do, you know, adding little, because I don't technically, when it comes to skincare, using a little daily, you know, makes a big difference. So you don't really need to go all hard out on your skincare for like daily uses of using tons of the actual product. I prefer using little by little, and it works perfectly fine. All these products work really well together for sure, because they all, you know, they all help out each other, especially when it comes to minimizing pores and moisturizing. So they all have different functions, but together they work well, even though they're not from the same series. So I guess that's what I love about the products individually, because usually I tend to go and stick to the products that have series, so I get to just use the same ones. But since these ones are all from different series, they work perfectly fine, and you know, they complement each other. And for sure, in the future, I would definitely probably invest in a few more Collagen Moistfull products. So yeah, that's basically it for all the for all the Etude House skincare products. Now I actually got one of them from Collection K, which is a site that I tend to shop a lot from for K-beauty and K-pop. So yeah, and it was actually the sample kit, and the rest are actually makeup products, so you'll see them in another video. And these 3 products were actually from my cousin in the Philippines, because they're lucky enough to have a Etude House, and she bought them for me and she sent them to me here in Australia. So I'm very thankful for that, because I think I bought these, I also did buy these before I found Collection K, and Collection K is like my go-to Korean beauty website. So I'll put the links down below in the description bar for those who want to know the details. I'll try my best to find the links for the products that I bought, that my cousin bought me in the Philippines. So hopefully you guys have a link to go to, and hopefully you enjoyed this review, and thanks for watching.